Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to focus on silent malware that steals data without drawing attention. We are going to look at spyware, keyloggers, and infostealers that are designed to monitor activity and steal information quietly. And understanding how they work explains why victims do not realize they have been compromised. Now, let's get right into it. What's the essence of this lesson? The essence is that these threats I've mentioned, that is the spyware, the keyloggers, and the infostealers, succeed because they remain hidden. And we must know that they are designed to stay out of sight. They often operate for long periods without detection. They focus on monitoring and stealing data, and they are commonly used in identity theft and fraud. Now, let's start with spyware. What is spyware? Spyware secretly observes user activity. So we can say it is malware that monitors activity without permission. It collects information without user consent. It runs quietly in the background and it sends collected data to attackers. Now, what are the examples of spyware? Let's consider a few of them. But before then, I want you to know that spyware watches how systems are used. Example could be that they are tracking browsing activity, they are monitoring messages or phone calls, they are collecting personal information, and they are observing application usage. The next one we'll look at is a keylogger. And what is a keylogger? A keylogger focuses on capturing everything typed. They record keystrokes entered by users, they capture passwords and messages, they can be software or hardware based, and they are very difficult to notice. Now let's consider a few examples of them. Keyloggers provide direct access to accounts. So examples could be stolen login credentials, recorded private messages, captured bank and payment details, and access to multiple accounts using the same password. Now let's look at infostealers. Infostealers target stored digital secrets. So we can say they focus on stealing saved data. They target stored passwords and session cookies. They are often used to hijack accounts, and they are common in large-scale cybercrime. Now, here are some examples of infostealers. Infostealers enable wide account compromise. So examples are theft of browser-saved passwords, session cookie theft for account hijacking, cryptocurrency wallet theft, and email and online account takeover. Now, how do these malware types get in? They get in because they are silent malware that often enters through familiar methods. And here are some of the methods. Phishing emails. This is a common entry point. Another one is malicious downloads because these can install hidden malware. And we have fake software updates that trick users into downloading or installing what they shouldn't have downloaded. Then we have cracked or pirated software that secretly contains threats. Why are these attacks hard to detect? We've seen that they are hard to detect. Why? That's the question, right? The answer is because these attacks avoid attention by design. They cause no obvious system disruption. They disguise themselves as legitimate processes. They operate quietly in the background, and they avoid triggering security alerts. So these are reasons why they are very hard to detect. Now, what are the impacts of these malware types on the victims? The impact is that the damage they cause is often long-term. Identity theft can happen or can occur. Financial fraud may follow. Accounts may be fully compromised, and this can lead to loss of privacy. You're already aware that everything we are learning, we need to connect them to the CIA triad, which are the pillars of cybersecurity. Now, how do these malware types affect the CIA triad? We've seen that they are silent malware, and silent malware directly impacts core security goals. How? They break confidentiality by stealing data. They can affect integrity through misuse of stolen information. They often avoid disrupting availability, and their impact is silent but very severe. Let's now consider the basic prevention measures. Simple actions can reduce the risk of silent infections. And here are some basic prevention measures that we can consider. The first one is avoiding untrusted downloads, being cautious with email links, using strong authentication, and keeping systems and software updated. Let's now consider a summary of what we've learned in this lesson. We've seen that this lesson highlights the danger of quiet attacks. So we've learned that not all malware is loud or destructive. Stolen data fuels larger attacks, and silent attacks can be more dangerous than the loud ones. Lastly, awareness is a key defense. In the coming lesson, we are going to break down phishing attacks with real examples. Let's take a test. The question is, what best explains why spyware, keyloggers, and infostealers are especially dangerous cyber threats? Pause the video, read through the options, pick your answer, drop your answer in the comments, and come back to play the video. So what's your answer? The correct answer is C. They operate silently to monitor activity and steal sensitive data over time, leading to identity theft, fraud, and account compromise. That's all for this lesson, and if you find this video insightful, kindly subscribe. Also turn on your notifications for future videos. Do not also forget to like, share, and drop a comment on what you've learned in this lesson. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson.